This MSC Meraviglia vlog series is sponsored by Cruise Control Transportation, providing all of your transportation needs from Orlando Airport to Port Canaveral. So I just left the thermal spa suite. If you are a gold member or above on MSC, you do get a 1 hour pass for the thermal suites. Now when I entered, no one checked my pass or like gave me a timer or said you had to leave out within the hour. I literally just flashed my card and I said, how do I access my 1 hour thermal? And she just asked me if I needed a locker room key, and I said nope. She's like, go ahead. So keep that in mind. Make sure you do your status match, because if you have cruised on other cruise lines, you might be gold or diamond or black, whatever the highest tier is, getting on MSC. They have a very nice loyalty program, but the thermal spa was excellent. Be strategic in when you go. I went the other day, I think it was probably closer to dinner time, but it was packed. So I figured I would leave Ocean Cay a little early today. We got back on board around 1:30, and I went straight to the thermal suite. There were only 2 other people in the entire thermal suite area. So I had the thermal spa. I had a lot of that stuff to myself for the longest. And right as I was I probably stayed there about 1.5 hours or so. But on my way out, people were coming in. So be strategic. Do it either first thing in the morning. They open at 9. They close at 9. So do it first thing, last thing, or cut your port day short so you can enjoy it. The only thing that I didn't like about the thermal spa, though, was that I didn't find it to be accessible at all. And even for myself, it was kind of challenging to get into the actual thermal spa, like the pool area, jacuzzi area, because they don't have steps and they don't have like a ladder or anything. You literally have to like sit on the ledge and turn your body around to get in it. And then one of them didn't have like seats or anything, so you're like just sitting flat on the bottom of it. So that was a little awkward. And you can't like lay your head back to get your shoulders and things. Then also the water level wasn't as high, but they had Himalayan salt therapy. They had the saunas. They had the steam room, steam baths. They had those chairs that you lay in that are warm. So really, really nice. So definitely be sure to check that out. And don't forget, if you are gold or above, to go there and use your 1 hour thermal pass. So we're here at the Aqua Water Park. My only critique, this is a very nice kids water area. Really nice. They have 3 or 4 slides, a kid area, a huge splashing bucket. The only critique is that there's nowhere for adults to sit. They have like an area, but it's like almost like a deck below. So like you're not on the same level. Like if you want to lounge, you're not at the same level as your kids. So for me, I want to be able to keep an eye on them and not sit there and know that they're just in this space. I want to be able to actually see Joe. So that's my only critique. So like I'm sitting here on the ledge of the pool. Yeah, we're sitting here at the ledge of the pool, hoping a kid doesn't come by and splash me, but I just don't feel comfortable sitting down there while she's here by herself. So keep that in mind. If you're like me and you want to keep an eye on your kids, there's really no place to sit other than like the ledge here. Have fun, Joe. Be careful. Be careful. So something else to note about the water park, you have to sign a waiver for your kids, and they have to receive a wristband in order to do the water activities or do the slides. And they need to be present with you. It's actually right behind the slide. Ron said there's a cubby hole, so he had to go get Jo Marie registered so she could do the water slide. So let's see if she actually does it. We'll see. How was that? Was it fun?
Yeah.
It was? You'll do it again?
Yeah, we did.
All right, let's go.
I have to wait for nuts. I went on the wrong side.
Oh, you have to wait for your tube?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So you wait here for your tube. Have fun, Joe. Be careful. So the way they do the tube is as you come down, you have to pass your tube to the next person in line. If there's not someone in line, then you can, if there's no one in line, you can go again. So if a two-tuber comes down and you just need one, you just wait for the next one. So that's kind of cool, but yep, Joe Marie's having fun. All right, it is dinner time. Tonight is Caribbean night, so it's a seafood or Caribbean inspired menu. I think tonight is shrimp and grits. I hope so anyways. And it is shrimp and grits? Awesome. So when I was on MSC Divina, that was my favorite meal that they had the entire cruise. So I'm excited that somehow our Mexican reservation got mixed up. Hello. Yes, thank you. So it's tropical night, so you just wear tropical, you know, bright colors, things like that. You know, we don't get too dressed up, but Jo Marie has on her flowery dress. I have on something kind of flowery. The boys still have on their swim trunks. We didn't get a chance to shower. We're trying to find Dyson actually, but anyways, that is one of the theme nights, and I think they'll even have a deck party of some sort tonight. So if so, I'll definitely take you guys along. But for now, we're going to enjoy dinner. All right, something to note too, if you have anyone in your party with an allergen, the supervisor for the dining room has to come to your table to take your order or take their order, and that's what kind of holds up dinner some nights, because there's like, I think maybe one supervisor and he's floating around. It's like we've already placed our order, but we're waiting for the supervisor to come over for the boys to place their order, so we'll see.
3 iced teas?
So yeah, we're still waiting, so we'll see. So guys, service is a little bit slow tonight. We're about 50 minutes into dinner service, and we've only received our appetizers. So we also have the Houdini show, which is Cirque Du Soleil. You pay for that in advance, or you can pay for it on the ship. It was $12 a person, or you pay on board. I believe I saw where it was $18 on board. But we have that at 8. The doors open for that at 7:30. But I think it'll be kind of tight us trying to get there. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, service is a bit slow tonight. We'll see. We might have to pass on dessert so we can get to the show on time. So yeah, so just kind of pack your patience and know that it seems like it's been consistently, like the food has been decent, but the service has been pretty slow. All right, so we had to walk out on dinner service. It was just extremely slow. So I'm actually passing the casino for the first time. We're going to Carousel Lounge for the Cirque Du Soleil show. So excited for that. All right, but this is my first time seeing the casino since we've been on board. And I can't film in here while it's operating, so I'll turn it off for now.
Good evening.
Hello. Any side?
Yeah, side. Grab your drink first.
Do you have virgin drinks for the kids?
Virgin. Coming in here.
Hello. So Jo Marie, you get a virgin drink? You need virgin drink. Just that? The mojito? Let me get us seats, guys. So the drinks that are included with the $12 pass, the kids get a virgin mojito. That's the only option. And then they had two other. They had like a tonic and a gin, and then some fruity drinks. So those are your only options. for the drink. If you do the ticket in advance, you get a drink with your ticket. So keep in mind, it's not an open bar. They already have it pre-selected for you. And that is virgin. My fruit punch isn't though. Also, something to know is that you actually have to walk through the casino to get to the show. So like we were waiting in line and there's a line through the casino. So you actually have to, and it's smoking and everything. So you have to go through the casino to get to the carousel lounge. Show. I thought it was awesome. So did the kids. Ron didn't care for it, but I felt it was worth the $12 we paid for it, plus the drink. I wish they would have given you a drink choice. That wasn't advertised that you didn't, but the show was phenomenal. Phenomenal. I thought it was really good. Ron didn't think so though. Huh?
Oh, I can give my comments.
Go ahead.
I thought you brought our family up too quickly. Remember, you were on First 48, Bluey, Bernie Mac show, and now you got us watching people doing acrobats. And you know what? You shouldn't recommend a show that you don't know how to pronounce.
Stop.
Mommy.
I can say it, Cirque Du Soleil. Mommy. There you go. Anyways, it was good. It was worth the $12.
Feel the vibe, I ain't stressing today. Yo, I ain't stressing today. Bounce. You negative, well I ain't got time. I ain't stressing today. Yo, I ain't stressing today. Bounce. Peace and love is on my mind. I ain't stressing today. Hold up, I ain't stressing today. Bounce. I'ma tell you one more time. I ain't stressing.
Alright, so right now the Kids Club is having a family disco night. So families are invited to attend. I think that's pretty cool. They offer different activities on board the ship than other ships. Like they do sports and different things with the kids, and invite the families over for different things. So we're gonna join Joe for the disco party that's about to happen here right now, I guess.